Hello, this is Tim Patterson, and we're here today to talk about GunCraze. So what is GunCraze? GunCraze is an action tabletop role-playing system that brings players into intense action combat, pushing the boundaries of realism. And what do I mean by pushing the boundaries of realism? Well, anybody that enjoys a good 80s, 90s action movie understands when realism gets pushed a little bit. You know, that character throws a knife through the enemy and pins him through a wall. Could it happen? Maybe. And that's the type of realism we're talking about pushing. GunCraze is a system that uses D10s. Successes in GunCraze are determined by the roll of a 10-sided dice, and they're compared normally to a target number or to an opposed roll, usually from an opponent. GunCraze uses a 2-second round, where characters can either perform a movement and an action, or perform a combination action. GunCraze uses a classless system that offers a large amount of variation of character development. There are literally millions of character customization combinations. Characters are customized by specializations, attributes, perks, talents, skills, and then their weapons and equipment. And we're going to get into all these in different videos. In future videos, we're going to discuss that character creation. We're going to talk about talents. We're going to talk about skills. We're going to talk about the different types of weapons. We're going to talk about craze points. GunCraze is currently in an alpha testing, meaning it's still in development. You can...
GunCraze rolling starting specialization scores. We begin by rolling 5 6-sided dice, adding up the total. If the total is less than 16, you may re-roll. You may re-roll until you get 16 or higher. This roll is a 16 and it passes. If you roll higher than 20, a dice that rolled higher than a 3 must be changed to a 1. Now the total is 18. This allows for characters of power level 16 through 25. Alternatively, your character may choose this standard score array for their starting specialization scores, which builds a power level 18 character. Learn more about GunCraze at GunCraze.net.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Good to see everybody tonight. All right, we're going to get right into it. Starting off with the GunCraze webpage, GunCraze.net. Make sure to stop by here, learn a little bit about GunCraze on your time. All right. Moving right back in to shotguns. And look at that list. That is a big list. A huge list of talents for the shotgun, with all different types of abilities that you can make better in different ways. Yeah, this is going to be a blast for somebody that uses a shotgun. All right, what did we add since you've been gone? I added Breacher's Blast, all right, which is a solid choice. The concept is hey, you have your breach training. Now you can do this same blast against somebody's armor and just crack the heck out of it. Let's see. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up another window like we do. And we're going to get into this. There's no questions that I don't mind hearing on here. So if you're sitting in there lurking around and you have a question to ask, go ahead and ask it. Keep me on my toes. All right. Put this over here, shrink this down a little more. Get the talents here. Now we're going to head down to the section. All right. Open another window real quick. Alrighty, alright. Here we go. Getting my notes out. Alright. So we did SMGs. So the SMGs are put right here. This is eventually gonna come down to here. I mean, the concept is that these things start on their own page. So instead of doing that, I could have just done it here. So general talents will finish up there. Usually some imagery will go here. Handgun talents close out here. SMG talents will start here. My rifle talents will start here. Obviously I need to aim burst again. Great. Got some stuff that I just see as I pop in here. And then shotgun talents, this is where we're at. So what did we add? We added Breacher's Blast. You've taken breaching to a ruthless level, making your shotgun a wrecking ball against anything the Calamity's left standing. Doors, walls, vehicles, and yes, armored enemies who get too close. When firing a slug against an adjacent target, roll hit location first. If the attack would deal damage to armor points first, add 2d6 damage. If the slug is armor piercing, increase the damage by 46 instead, and ignore the armor piercing roll for that attack. So it's got to basically just hit hard. Alright. Knockback blast. One blast at point blank range can set a looter or droid tumbling, giving you a breathing room when the fight is too tight. At point blank range, which is within 10 feet, shotgun hits knock the target back 5 feet, 1 square, and prone. Target resist with a strength test. Target resist with a strength test. With a target number equal to the damage roll. Alright. You get hit hard enough, you're going back. I don't care who you are. Alright, skeet shooter. Your practice on the shotgun range can quickly engage targets distance from one another. Let me get up there real quick. Get to my notes here. Alright. Yeah. So what we're doing is we're working on talents tonight. Alright, if you just joining us now, you have no idea what's going on. These are special feats or abilities that right now shotgun, people that have ranks in shotgun can take to make their character better. Alright. So the special ammo training is actually going away because we are replacing it with actual ammo, like actual abilities. Like we had before, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to have, yeah, there's a lot in there. There's a ton. And I'm excited. That's what the shotgun was always the intention, to be kind of the wizard of, the players, to have so many options. You have extra rolls to make finding food better. You have ability to, this is a cross use, so you can get it on anything. For double tap, swing your body around and shoot 2 different things, like as if you were on a skeet shooting range. All right. Bolas for tripping, EMPs for droids, flashbangs for status effects, flechettes for bleeding, high explosive for that area effect damage, incendiary. All right. So now we're talking about lighting people on fire. Injector. All right. That's like your thing that anything you can put inside of a vial, you can put inside of these bullets and shoot them off. Pepper shot. All right, so status effects, and then shock. Status effects, knocking people out. All right, so we have beanbag, and shock does 2 different things. All right, and why does that say using 80 rounds? No. With add 2 advantage dice when rolling damage. With that's the E. We'll try with the W. With there we go. All right, Control C. I'm just going to fix these words because the little blue underline, it really gets to my ADD and my. I'm just a slightly obsessive, just slightly. All right. Oh, tonight this program is brought to you by caffeine. All right. Moving on. So we have we need to start getting these in here. They are in alphabetical order as far as I can tell. You know, something I did get from school. So the first thing we're looking at is skeet shooter to make sure it says what it does. 90 degrees. All right. This is completely different. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the Luke example because I'll do better examples later. And I'm going to go ahead and convert this over. Let's see if I have my note on here. Okay. I'm not always around my document to write things down, so sometimes I'll write them other places and then bring them in. So when using double tap, expand the shotgun control ball firing arc to 90 degrees. Second shot can hit a different target in the arc. All right, so within 2 arcs. I don't know if I like that wording the best. I think second shot, let's see, when using double tap, second shot with a, this always happens, with a shotgun firing, with a shotgun, second, no, just a second. When using double tap, second shot with a shotgun may be up to 90 degrees from. Oh, that's cool. Put the degree symbol in. I was listening to that. I'm going to have to steal that. 90 degrees from the previous target. Target, yeah. So we'll delete this. All right, and then cross use. Remember, this is like kind of the old way it was written. We're going to change it to new ray, which is replace. Whoa. Shotgun with ranged weapon. All right. So we're going to. All right, perfect. That's it. All right, second shot. Now we're going to take that. We're going to go ahead and copy it. And we're going to make the level 2 and level 3 version of it. All right, so we don't use improved and mastered anymore. If you're just catching up with us, we use 2 and 3, kind of like action movies used to be, like Roman numeral type. All right. Let's drop this down. Bring this back up. All right, and 2. So we already talked about some things now that we're in this. We're getting rid of the combo talent box, so that's gone. All right, we're going to check knock blast. Ooh, tongue twister. Blast opponent's back and prone when struck at point blank range. 2 TP, shotguns 3, 2 TP at point blank range. All right. Perfect. It's not cross-class. That's intentional. Okay. Skeet shooter. Your practice on the shotgun range can be quickly. All right. This one is cross-class, so we need to have its cross-class cost. And since skeet shooter has been brought down to actually just a 1, All right, but it does require the double tap talent. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use it. So I'm going to throw that on there as a double tap. All right. And Skeet Shooter 2 obviously needs Skeet Shooter 1. And the last one, ooh, Skeet Shooter 2. There we go. Okay, so there's our requirements. That's what we're looking for. Requirements, shotgun. Whoa, hold on, back up. Wrong one. Requirement. Double tap. Okay, 2. It's not 2. It's going to be 1. And we're going to do that 2 TP cross use, lowercase use. All right, no. All right, this is going to get red texted to get improved later. Stuff I do when you guys aren't on stream, so you don't bore you. All right, let's see. Moving on. We got so this one, let's see. When you double top, so what I'd like to put on here is like as Skeet Shooter, except the second shot with a shotgun may be up to 180 degrees from the previous target. All right. Cross use remains the same. All right. And then part 3. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Plenty of room for stuff right there, which is great. So this is going to be Skeet Shooter 3. We're going to leave that red text. All right, so Skeet Shooter was 1 TP, shotguns 1. Or sorry, shotguns 2. Good to fix that. So the concept is here 2, 4, 6. Let me think of a concept real quick. So technically, the concept of being able to shoot 360 degrees is a little silly with this talent, because at 180 degrees you've essentially gone. Now if you want to swing to the right 270 degrees, kind of doesn't make a ton of sense. So that's something that I need to consider real quick is, all right, over 90 degrees is 180. But after that, 360, well, I mean, what is that? That doesn't make sense. So that is kind of weird. It's like it becomes a little tongue-in-cheek silly. So, because when you're only taking 2 shots, and the next one could be 180 degrees from the other, you can go left or you can go right. You're going to get both shots each time. So common sense dictates any more than 180 degrees is not great. So what I'm going to do, when using double tap, the second shot for a shotgun may be up to 90 degrees from the previous target. Attacks firing over 45 degrees. We'll take that little icon because I don't know the alt code for it. If you know it, let me know. No problems. But less than 90 degrees. Suffer no additional penalty, but those over, oh no, that's right. attacks firing over 45 degrees but less than 90 suffer a -2. Let's see. Do I want to give a penalty for this? Like double tap has its own penalty, and this kind of just like makes it a little more kind of painful, a little more chunky. So what we'll do is take this back off. Let me think here. Let's go ahead and look at double tap. We'll go ahead and take that time just to go back to the rules, look up double tap, and see what's going on with that. I'm going to just leave this here, new window, blow this up. I'm going to zoom in, head up to double tap. It's a general talent. All right. So it's right here. You are able. All right. You gain a second standard attack with any ranged weapon with a semi-ranged special rule. This attack is made with a -2 modifier. All right. If the second shot would be at a different target than the first, that the second must be within the same 45-degree firing arc. Okay. Originally, it was within 4 squares of each other. All right. So, but that was always a pain. So this arc works. All right. Let's see. We got an example that floods over the page. What I'll do is I'm going to kill that off. Oh, buddy. So sometimes there's this weird thing that happens. I know how to fix it. It's just a way that it happens. That's all. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but that's what it is. It is just angry. All right. I will have to do some examples when I have room to keep things going. All right. Rifle talents, okay. So, with guns, in GunCraze, the most you can generally do is 2 trigger pulls in your turn. All right. Now, there is rapid fire for the rifle user. That just combines two shots into one, and you can do it twice. So it's still 2 trigger pulls, okay? So that's important to note. And that might be something that ends up happening in melee when we get there. We may take quick strikes and just combine 2 attacks into one. And the reason for that is for speed, all right? You know, like I have 6 attacks. That's a lot of attacks, all right? So, rapid fire. Okay, moving back down to skeet shooter. I'm going to have to... oh, what is this about? That's what happens. It's a thing. Stuff gets irritated when you move stuff. See, like all these rifle talents. I don't even know how that happened. Our rifle talents are fixed. Yep. All right, and then we're... let's see, does this fit here? No. Okay, knockback, blast, skeet shooter. All right. Just trying to keep this stuff going. I'm going to zoom in more so you guys can see it much better. Okay. Sorry it flicks around a lot. This is the way it is. All right. So 2. All right. So this may, you know, like 135. Get a protractor out. Look in your mind right now and imagine 135. What does that even mean? All right, so 90 degrees easy, right angle. 180 degree, half a pi. 360, full pi. So what I think I need to do is for Skeet Shooter 3, let's see. Look, for Skeet Shooter 2, there we go. All right. Shots over 90 degrees suffer a -2 talent penalty. That's what it is. To the attack roll. All right. Skeet Shooter 3. 2 talent points for Skeet Shooter 2. Let me get back to this page. See, they're all the same one. So let's see here. Skeet Shooter 3, Shotgun 6. Put it to the attack roll. At Skeet Shooter 2, accept the penalty to the second shot being over 90 degrees. Second shot with a shotgun being over 90 degrees is eliminated. All right, and then what thing I need to do is bold this up. All right, bold this. Yeah, you guys saw it. I gotta fix it. All right, shotgun. Okay, so now I need to make some hard decisions. All right, this is something that's been going on. It's been in the back of my head. Double tap and burst attacks. All right, I do want double tap to be able to use a burst attack. It is not. It uses more ammo, and players like to shoot things, and I want them to use that. So that being said, I need to think of some of the recent talents I did. I'm just going to backtrack. Let me go back to this other screen. All right, so we're going to go back and just look at some of these because rapid fire. Yeah, so rapid fire says you can combine 2 semi-automatic double tap attacks into a single attack. You may not use burst attacks when using this talent. So this is rapid fire. You can't use burst. You're using so that's intentional. That's intentional. These are well-aimed, rapid shots. All right. Target lock. Okay. Okay. Cool. We'll roll with that here in a minute. All right. So yeah, that'll work then. Eliminated. Got a spell. Red text. Red squiggly for the win. All right. Just got to make these things work. Put this back. All right, so Skeet Shooters 1 and 2. This one is 2 and 4. And this one is 3 and 6. Okay. So there's our Skeet Shooter 3. Obviously need some headers for those. We'll get that taken care of. All right. Next, so what we can do is we can go ahead and lock these. Make sure I got these requirements here. So, paste this text as your friend, okay? Whoa, what just happened? Alright. Anomaly. Alright, paste this text, alright, and double tap. Okay, that'll be good. So now we're going to look at... Now we're going to go ahead and make these black, because as far as this intent is gone, these are done. Whoa, buddy. There you go. All right. Save our work. Even though it's saved, I like to click the button sometimes. You never know what could happen, all right? As one of the crazy parts about technology is that we keep getting more advanced, the same crap still breaks. All right. Okay, here we go. Skeet shooter. Now we're going to get into special ammunition beanbag. This is obviously going to be not cross use items. All of these are not. So I'm going to start out right here. And so I was thinking, you know, like for special ammo, maybe change, but I'm not going to. I just don't want to call it beanbag. I don't want to call it SA beanbag. I think special ammo will kind of like explain what these are. So you see it. Oh, special ammo. That's what that is. So special ammo beanbag. Obviously. Actually, did I finish one of these? I think I did. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Oh, it's way too long. Problems, right? I don't like that. Let's see. Let's see. I like this part. Alright, beanbag rounds your lifeline when killings are your tool. When killing's not the plan and you've got a knack for making them hit hard enough to stop a fight cold. Fair enough. Alright, so beanbag is shotguns 2. Alright, it is going to be cost is 1 talent point spent by ranged combat. And the details are add all right. And that's really it. It's not cross use. I don't have to put from a shotgun. I know that's like, let's see. When firing, let's see. When a target is hit, there's like the wording, right? And I have some of my wording in here. Sometimes I like to write it down because like you can get sidetracked. Like I read a lot of rules from a lot of things. Concepts general. All right, general concept, just like words. Out of turn action, turns, round. So we use turns, not rounds. Hit location, not body location. Attempt a test with a target number of Y. Attempt a test as far as take a test. These are all things I have to go back through and kind of streamline and make sure that they work right. 1d6 damage, not damage dice. I actually changed all those. I need to go back and work on that. Penalty, bonus instead of modifier. All right, and all right. The successful attack roll, as opposed to I don't know. I think I use both of them. Let's find out which one I use the most. All right, so we're gonna just go to Surge. When an attack, see how many times that shows up. There's only 3. With a successful attack. No matches. All right. On a hit. Do I use on a hit? I rolled that. I did that once. Okay. So what are other terms? Let's see. If the attack was successful. Nope. I think I did this one already. Yeah. If it hits. No matches. If the attack hits. 10 results. Oh, if the attack hits. Okay. So I guess that's what I'm currently using. Let's take a peek around. I can change this now. All right. If the attack hits, that is, you got to think about that. Focus fire. I actually use that for focus fire, for shield other. If the attack, it's basic, it's easy. I think the concept, if the attack hits. All right. If the attack hits. If the attack. So, what's better? If the attack hits, if the attack roll is successful. Is that really what's happening? I rolled it and it rolled. It's successful. So this is like not really great. If the attack is successful. Or if the attack is successful, if the attack hits. If the attack hits. I think that's fine. Let me see something real quick. And what I'm doing is checking one of my other books to see if I've used. Hold on a second. Okay, so that, nope. All right, skip it. It looks like I don't use that either. So if the attack hits is going to be, it's currently the one that we've done. We're going to use that. So if the attack hits. All right. If the attack hits. If the attack is successful. There's always, let's see what Google says. What is better? Actually, yeah. Let's see if it comes up. What is better? If the attack is successful, or if the attack hits. If the attack successful is generally better for a role-playing game because it accounts for different mechanics that might determine success. All right. Okay. Ah. Okay. I like it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some changing. I like it. If the... Okay. So because sometimes it doesn't hit. Sometimes it just affects, all right? So what we're going to do is a replace, which is Control H, I think. If the attack is successful, no caps. All right, let's do this. Find next. Replace. 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 Place. 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 Replace. All right. Replace. Place. All right. So we're going to look for one on a successful. See if that comes up at all. All right. On a successful with a out of turn attack on a successful evasion defense roll. Okay. After prepositions, right? Aboard, about, above, across, after, against, along, mid, among. I'm gonna put you to sleep with all that. I had to memorize them in 7th grade. It's ridiculous. So at summer school, I failed English. So really not that ridiculous. I'm ridiculous for failing 7th grade English. Things happened. Okay. So let's see. So unsuccessful. All right. Redirect, post. Yeah. I like unsuccessful. We'll leave that. I'll make sure I add that note in here. So if the attack is successful, is going to go here. All right. And all of these are going to be things not to say. Oh, that's good. All right. It's all about standardization of terms. All right. It helps you continue to learn and write things. So on a successful test. All right. Well, let's see. On a successful test or with a successful test. All right. On a successful test is better than with a successful test. Okay. And with is passive. Okay, cool. All right, we've developed some general terminology tonight. Can't beat that. We'll take it. All right. So now that we kind of got that done, let's just check if the attack hits. Make sure that that doesn't show up. No. If the attack is successful. Yep. Okay. We fixed all of that. All right, cool. Let's get back into this. Oh, look at those skills. I'm excited. One day we'll get the skills. We need to really push, though. So right now it is February 24th. The goal is to have all the talents done by the end of March, which means that somebody has to get a lot of work done very quickly. Like, very quickly. Okay? So there is that looming. You know, we're trying to get this bad boy done by Christmas. So we have goals and deadlines, all right? So let's get this, keep working. All right, ski shooter ammo bag. Let's see. We just did this, all right? When attacking with beanbag rounds, roll is successful. If the attack, we just did this, is successful. When attacking with beanbag rounds, if the attack is successful, add 2 advantage dice. Now, for those people just tuning in that don't know what advantage dice is, I'll explain it to you. It's not too hard. So let's say your weapon does 2d6 damage, and you have 2 advantage dice. You're going to roll 4d6 damage, 4 dice, and you're going to take off the bottom 2 and keep the highest. That's what advantage dice does for you. All right, advantage dice are great, and there's many ways to get them, and you want to always have as many as you can, because on a critical hit, and this is great, on a critical hit, you can choose to turn your advantage dice into damage dice. All right. All right. So we got that. That's basic. That's done. All right. So Control C. Control V. This is going to be beanbag 2. All right, we're going to turn that black. Now we're on beanbag 2. It cost 2 talent points for this, and its requirement is shotguns 3, and obviously beanbag. All right. Let's see. As SA SA beanbag. But let's see here. Instead, add 1 damage dice and 3 advantage dice. 1, okay. So, 1 damage dice. I don't like that. I already said it. I've been doing that and I need to fix it. Add 1d6 damage and 3 advantage dice. So another thing I need to fix real quick, because I know I've been bad about that, was damage dice. I should have it in here a ton. 30 results. Oh, okay. So just, all right, simply do not roll the advantage dice with any damage dice. Okay, that actually fits, which is crazy. Sometimes. Okay, all right. You know what? It's just going to be something that has to be fluid for now until I. Wow. All right, so headshot, add 1d6 damage when dealing damage to the target. That's whenever you roll hit location. All right, so there's damage is dealt to the adjusted hit location, and any effects are resolved as normal. Additionally, depending on the chosen hit location, add the following effects. A headshot adds 1d6 damage when dealing damage to the target. All right. Arm shot, target suffers a -2 penalty for all actions until healed. So if you've done hit point damage, all right. Let's see here. Press tabs, roll that. Additionally, depending on the choice, add the following effects. If hit point damage was done. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's... So hit points, how does this work? So you have armor points that protect the hit points when you're a fleshy person. And you have armor points that protect vital points if you're cybernetic or a robot character. All right, because you can be a robot character in GunCraze, which is a hard life to live in. All right. So deal damage. These abilities... I have to check on this. Oh, this is for a called shot. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, it's still the same thing, but it's for a called shot. Okay, no big deal. That's how it should be. I'm a knucklehead. It helps if you know what section you're in when you just start randomly checking things. 26 damage. I say they're interchangeable. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just take this note and just kind of adjust it. All right. Make it interchangeable there. All right. Get back into this. Getting sidetracked. Need to get back to these talents again. We have goals. I mean, we've created a lot in the last few weeks. We've done the general talents. We've done the handgun talents, the SMG talents, the rifle talents. We're on shotgun. We have snipers and support talents coming later, and exotic talents. And then we have to get through melee, body, and quickness by end of March. So somebody's gonna have to really get ahead on the weekends. I try to do a lot on here with y'all, and I also do some research on the side, but I'm gonna have to do a little better. All right. That being said, let's take a minute. Let's see, it's 53 after. What I want to do is I want to go over the website and kind of show you guys some things. All right. So GunCraze.net, when you get to GunCraze.net, this is the landing zone. All right, this is the link to the Kick stream, which you're already at, which didn't really need to say that. You can check out, there's the Patreon link here. If you're interested in supporting GunCraze, you can click this and go check out the Patreon. Additionally, there is a character builder here. You can download this and install it, and you can start playing around with an older version of GunCraze. I'm not updating it right now because I'm trying to get the rulebook ahead. This will get updated when I have time. All right. It uses XML, so the things just need to get in there and get fixed. All right. Additionally on here, you can look up information about the role-playing game. All right. This is kind of an old core rulebook cover, but we'll get it changed at some point. All right. What do you talk about it? How do you get a copy of the Alpha Core rulebook that we're working on? You can sign up for the Patreon. You get the version 28, which is the previous one done, and you can cancel the subscription immediately. You can look up, there's a little section here on the origin of GunCraze and how the character sheet evolved from 05 to 2010 and beyond. All right, you can kind of see some old concepts. All right, you can click on, you can also check out GunCraze features, deep and rich character customization, action-packed combat, the 3 distinct GunCraze settings. All right. Let's see. You go to character customization. You have your 5 specializations, 19 perks, 20 attributes, over like 200 talents now since we've been working on them. Over 40 skills, ton of different weapons, of equipment, and vehicles. All right. And as far as the action-packed combat, it uses a D10 system with D6s for damage. Uses hit location rolls. I don't have any images here. I need to get some. And then craze point system, how that works. Opposed roll combat. 2-second character turns. All right, so those are some of the features. You can read about some of the characters that we built into GunCraze. Sanctifier, Deville Lestray, Juan Fuse, Zed, Akane, Thorn, Halt, and then Grizzly is the last guy. All right. Let's see here. Additionally, you can go check out this shows you how to use the character builder. If you do, go ahead and pick it up. The RPG timeline is work in progress. Okay. So starts out with the Shadows of Strife. This is the prologue, 2049, leading up to the Days of Reckoning, which is the first campaign. All right. And then you get Rise of the Corporations, which is the 2053. 2080 Corporation Wars. 2100 War for Mars. 2120 is War for the Solar System. And so that's where we sit for kind of some of the GunCraze eras here. All right. Additionally, it has links for GunCraze miniature battles. This is already out on Amazon. You can check it out. You can buy it on Wargame Vault. You can get it from Amazon. All right. And once you get it, you might need some miniatures. So you can check out Papsicles. Papsicles has beautiful miniatures. You can head over to his link at myminifactory.com/user/Papsicles. I linked to it from the page. All right. You're talking about absolute beautiful miniatures. All right. Beautiful miniatures. You can check it out. He has huge collections. Let's see here. Let me find the store. 2,126. All kinds of miniatures. Alien tech, bikes, democracy troopers. All right. He's got some more miniatures coming out as we go. So pay attention to Papsicles. You're going to see some beautiful things out here. All right, so definitely check that out. So what are these? These are 3D minis or 3D printable files. All right, a lot of you don't have 3D printers. So what does that mean to you? Well, if you don't have 3D printer capability, what you do is you head over to my page again. You go to Papsicles Miniatures. You go where to order. You can head over to Alley Cat's Crafts and Stuff, and from there, he has tons of miniatures, including Papsicle miniatures, which definitely is what you want to play a good game of GunCraze. All right, Papsicles are glorious, beautiful miniatures. Highly recommended. All right, that being said, I'm going to back off, and I'm going to go ahead and run a video real quick to close it out. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and you all have a blessed day.
Attacking and defending in GunCraze. Demonstrated on Wartop, an exciting new virtual tabletop available on Steam. Sanctifier attacks Punisher with his minigun. In GunCraze, both players roll D10s in opposed tests, keeping both sides actively engaged. Sanctifier rolls a 10, while Punisher gets a dismal roll of 1. Sanctifier adds his attack bonus, and Punisher, without cover, must use his evasion defense. The result is 16 versus 1. Sanctifier hits his mark with ease. Learn more at GunCraze.net.